The Last of Us Remake is here. It's announced, it's 100% official, the trailer is out, it's absolutely amazing, and it's coming at September 2nd, 2022, if I'm not mistaken. That's 3 months away from now. I can't wait. As a The Last of Us fan, I do believe this remake is going to make this game probably the best story-based game of all time, like in the whole complete package. Because what really holds The Last of Us 1 down is, the graphics, the gameplay. It aged well to a certain extent. It has, it still looks good. It still plays well. But if we're really gonna be honest, it's not a game that holds completely well to games that are coming out right now, especially with The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us Part 2 has the best, probably one of the best graphics, one of the best gameplays for a third-person shooter, one of the best environments you'll probably see in a video game, probably the best facial animations in a video game, at least till date. Because, Horizon Forbidden West is still a good game, it's a good-looking game, but I still believe Naughty Dog are kings in facial animations and the way they just portray cinematic storytelling. I honestly believe Naughty Dog is not surpassed in this case at all. Probably Rockstar is the one that comes close, but Naughty Dog are still king in my opinion. So getting a remake for The Last of Us 1 and just having better facial animations, better graphics, The Last of Us Part 2 gameplay, which is important, the dodge system, going under cars, going prone in a more realistic way, just, having more realistic movements, more realistic environments, more realistic, just in every single sense. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And I do believe The Last of Us 1, of all games that deserve a remake, in this scale, to the point where it's the best in almost every single department, is The Last of Us. Come on, let's be honest. The best story ever told in video games. Won't you tell me it deserves the best in quality in every single sense? Do you really believe that The Last of Us 1, the PlayStation 4 version, is the best version that we could possibly ever get? Like, come on, don't you think that game deserves the best version ever? At least for me, it really does. I do think it deserves the best version ever, and this is what we're getting with the remake. Now, I do 100% understand and actually 100% agree with that the pricing of The Last of Us Remake, and actually most remakes that are going to come out soon, like Dead Space, like the Resident Evil 4 remake, all those games are probably going to cost $70, just like The Last of Us Remake. It's absolutely ridiculous that that's still a case and that is happening, that remakes are costing like full games, like actual new games. It was already bad enough that games have that jump in price for $10, from $60 all the way to $70 now, and that special editions are costing $80, $90, $100 just for special editions. It's ludicrous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I 100% agree that the pricing is just bananas. It's bananas. And then look, if this is a game that you just believe it's just not worth it to you, you don't really have to buy it. You already have the remastered version, and if that's enough for you, great. For me, even though it's ridiculous, the pricing, it's a franchise that I love. And just like Spider-Man fans, just like Star Wars fans, anything that comes out for their franchise, those fans just eat this up. And I'm probably weak. I shouldn't, but I just need to because I love this franchise. And I know I shouldn't again, but I just need to. And a lot of The Last of Us fans are going to do the same. Pre-orders for this game are absolutely going bananas at this moment in time. Social media is going crazy with this game. Everyone is pre-ordering The Last of Us Part 1 Remake. Even the Firefly Edition, which cost $100, has sold out in less than an hour, which just showcases how big this franchise is in reality and just how many people absolutely love The Last of Us. It's just that big and that amazing. I agree again that it's not 100% necessary. It's not like gamers can't live, without this remake and that this is just 100% needed. I 100% understand that point. But having a game that respects the quality of the storytelling of the first game, it just deserves the best in class. I know a lot of people are still going to complain no matter what, but come on guys, just let us have our fun, please. The Last of Us community has been divided for so long that I just need this moment of us just getting getting together, of us just getting excited for this project, of getting excited for a Naughty Dog project, which is usually the pinnacle of gaming, alongside Rockstar, which most of the projects that they push out are usually masterpieces. GTA series is absolutely amazing. The Red Dead series is absolutely amazing. The Bully series is absolutely amazing, which I hope I hope we get a Bully too, but still, I regress. It's just, let us enjoy. I know it's not necessary. I know it's 100%, not necessary. But these are games that are absolutely amazing and that deserve to have the best version possible. And just see it this way as well. PC gamers are going to be introduced into The Last of Us. There's a lot of people that own PC for the longest time that have never bought a PlayStation and missed out on The Last of Us. And probably this is now a chance for millions of people to get into The Last of Us and to see the greatness of The Last of Us, to see how this game is truly a masterpiece. There's a lot of people that don't like these type of games, or probably are not used to these type of games, the linear story-based games, the cinematic story-based games, because a lot of people that usually play on PC don't usually play games like this. They usually play more games that are focused on multiplayer, or they're focused more on open world games, or they're focused more on whatever type of games that are not usually cinematic story-based games, right? Because those are the reasons why a lot of people criticize story-based games. That usually comes from like Xbox players or PC players. Now, not all of them, some of them of course, but now they're going to get exposure to these type of games, and if they try it out and they like it, it's going to grow more and more and more. Look at God of War. It sold so many copies on PC. Imagine with The Last of Us, which is again probably the best story ever told in video games. It's respected as one of the best stories ever told in probably any single media that's ever been released, which is great. This is an opportunity for Sony to expand on a larger market, which is the PC market. And at this point, like, would you want to give the PC market the PlayStation 4 remastered version? No, give them the best version, and more when we have seen how good The Last of Us 2 looks and how good it plays as well. PC players are going to have an absolute blast. They're going to mod the game to oblivion. It's going to be probably the best looking game for years to come. They're just going to put so many mods that the vanilla version is just going to look absolutely horrible to compare to what PC players are going to do with it. And it's going to be exciting. It is going to be exciting just to see how many more people are going to get into the Last of Us community, just because it's going to release on a different platform, and it's probably also going to introduce it to a newer generation that also probably don't want to try the PlayStation 4 version because they probably don't like the gameplay. It's probably a little bit too icky compared to what we got with part 2, and the graphics probably don't look as good as some people think it should look. And remember, we have younger gamers coming into the gaming community every single day, so probably this is also a reason why Naughty Dog and PlayStation did this, and it's just another way to make The Last of Us even more relevant. Again, the best story ever told in a video game. Plus, the HBO show is coming out in 2023, which means that a lot more people are going to get exposure to the Last of Us franchise, and if they fall in love with the TV show, and if the TV show is a faithful adaptation of the Last of Us story, or at least does justice to how special the first The Last of Us really is, and it just takes the good things of The Last of Us and makes it their own thing, probably there's people that watch the HBO show and they're like, hey, I want to try out the game, and they pick up a PlayStation 5, or they go and play it on their PC and just play the heck out of the game and just compare the game with the show and just fall in love more with the franchise. And they get to experience the amazing performances of Ashley Johnson as Ellie and Troy Baker as Joel, and just just fall in love with the franchise. I really do believe that what PlayStation are doing here, having the remake coming out before the HBO show, it could entice more people to watch the HBO show, or vice versa, and make people from the HBO show come play the game. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, more people are going to get into the franchise, which is good for the community, because it's been so long since we've had like a good community in The Last of Us with like barely any toxicity. It's been too toxic since The Last of Us Part 2 released, and even before it because of the leaks. And guys, I think we deserve it. We as The Last of Us fans have endured a little bit of toxicity. I feel like we just deserve a change of pace where we can talk good about this franchise again and just love each other, talk about it, and have fun talking about a masterclass in storytelling like The Last of Us Part 1. So whatever this brings, it's going to be good. I believe that, apart from the pricing, this is a good decision from Sony and PlayStation and Naughty Dog to bring The Last of Us Remake to life and just to give us the best version of the best story ever told in video games, a masterclass of storytelling, and I cannot wait to see what they have in store for us in September 2nd, 2022. And hopefully, they didn't change that much of the story at all, and that they just focus completely on making it as immersive as possible with the gameplay and the environments and everything that they have to offer with the game. So let's see what happens, and yeah, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about the remake? Are you guys saying, is it necessary, or do you guys think it's unnecessary and you're not gonna buy it? Let me know if you're gonna buy it for the PlayStation 5 for the PC, or if you're not gonna buy it. Let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and remember that next week I am going to release 2 videos, one for The Last of Us 1 celebrating the 9th anniversary of The Last of Us 1, and on July 19th I'm going to celebrate the 2nd anniversary of The Last of Us Part 2 with another video. Both of those videos are going to be in depth, so stay tuned to the channel. Endure and survive, my friends, and I'll see you guys next time.